What if the world is slowly moving toward another major war? A conflict that could shake global power, destroy economies, and impact millions of lives. Right now, the tension between the United States and Iran is rising faster than ever. Missile attacks, military warnings, and urgent talks of ceasefire are all happening at the same time. But the real question is, are we moving toward peace or heading straight into something much bigger? To understand what's happening today, we need to look at how things started. Over the past few months, Iran has been facing serious internal unrest. Protests broke out across the country, with thousands of people demanding change. The situation quickly turned violent, and reports of heavy crackdowns began to surface. This caught the attention of the world, especially the United States. Soon after, the U.S. started increasing its military presence in the Middle East. Missile warships were deployed, fighter jets were positioned, and missile defense systems were activated. It was clear something big was coming. Then came the moment that changed everything. In late February 2026, the United States, along with its allies, launched major airstrikes on Iranian targets. These strikes were not just symbolic, they hit key military locations and strategic points. And just like that, the situation turned into open conflict. Iran responded almost immediately. Missiles were launched, drone attacks targeted U.S. bases and allied forces. The entire region started heating up, from Israel to the Gulf countries. What was once a political tension had now become a military confrontation, and then things got even more serious. One of the most shocking developments was the loss of the top Iranian leader during the early phase of the conflict. This wasn't just a military blow, it was a direct challenge to Iran's power structure. From that point on, the conflict wasn't just about strategy, it became about revenge, dominance, and survival. More airstrikes followed. Important oil facilities and military bases were targeted. Reports of casualties kept rising. And while all of this was happening, the global impact started becoming visible. Oil prices began to fluctuate. Markets reacted with uncertainty. Countries started preparing for the worst. Because this war is not just about two nations. Iran controls one of the most important oil routes in the world, the Strait of Hormuz. A huge percentage of global oil supply passes through this narrow passage. If that route gets blocked or disrupted, the entire world feels the impact. And right now, that risk is very real. At the same time, global powers are watching closely. Warnings are being issued, statements are being made, and behind the scenes, intense discussions are happening. Because if more countries get involved, this could turn into a much larger conflict. Now here's where things get complicated. Even though the fighting is ongoing, there are also talks of peace. Negotiators are trying to push for a ceasefire. There are reports of a possible 45-day pause in fighting, a window to find a long-term solution. But the problem is trust. Neither side fully trusts the other. While discussions are happening, military activities have not stopped. Warnings are still being issued. Deadlines are still being set. This creates a very dangerous situation because when both sides are talking about peace but preparing for war, anything can happen. And history has shown us that major wars don't always start suddenly. They build up slowly, step by step, tension by tension. And right now, that's exactly what we are seeing. Every new strike, every new threat, every new decision is pushing the situation closer to the edge. So, what happens next? There are a few possible outcomes. The first, a ceasefire is successfully agreed upon, fighting stops, at least temporarily, and negotiations begin. The second, the conflict continues at the same level, not a full war, but not peace either. And the third, the most dangerous one, the conflict expands, more countries get involved, and it turns into a large-scale international war. Right now, the world is standing somewhere in between. There is hope for peace, but there is also a clear risk of escalation. And in situations like this, even a single mistake can change everything. A miscalculation, a wrong move, or a decision made under pressure. That's all it takes. So while headlines continue to update every hour, one thing is certain. This is not just another news story. This is a situation that could shape the future of global politics, energy markets, and international relations. Millions of people are watching. Leaders are making critical decisions, and the next few days could be crucial because the world has seen conflicts like this before, and we all know how unpredictable they can become. So the real question remains, are we moving toward peace or walking straight into a bigger war? Only time will tell.